I'm here. I did my Black Ink Crew review earlier today, and I just got done like picking my brother up from school, picking him and his best friend up from school, 'cause that's my duty. I pick up my brother and my best friend from school, and I went to that new Dollar Tree they done opened in my city. You know when you in a small black area and you get something new like that, everybody flocked to it, baby. It was so packed. Hell, I had applied, I had interviewed for that same place for assistant manager child, but things happen for a reason. I didn't get that particular job like I thought I did, but I got something else much better. But anyway, I just came up in here because I was asked to talk about this. And this was just this Chris Brown and Carucci situation. But I'm not just gonna talk about that particular situation with Chris Brown and Carucci. I'm just gonna talk about Chris Brown, period. Okay? Because I'm sick of Chris Brown and the motherfucking fuck shit. Like, I'm really getting tired of his shit, okay? One minute he crying about changing and he gonna do this and the media just too hard on him. And at times I did feel like the media was too hard on Chris Brown. I was one of the motherfuckers that was sitting up here saying, y'all to leave that man alone. He human and all of that shit. But a human can only make so many motherfucking mistakes until they know that they need to sit the fuck down and shut the hell up. Okay, first of all, you get on Twitter and now you was beefing with Soldier Boy. Then y'all dumb motherfuckers want to have a damn pay-per-view fight that ain't gonna be worth watching. Cause honestly, and motherfucking truly, I wouldn't pay a dime to watch y'all fight. Now I'll go attend the Soldier Boy and Chris Brown fight parties and eat the rotel dip and the pasta salad in the meatballs and shit like that. I'll attend a party just for the food and the food only. But I ain't trying to sit up here and watch y'all two mother crack brained motherfuckers fight because y'all was fighting over some fuck shit. Okay, that's number one. Number two, Soldier Boy already looking for relevance. I mean, he was already on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, got fired and shit, and now he looking for his next piece of relevance. Then on top of that, not to mention Chris Brown, if Soldier Boy wasn't really about that shit like you said he wasn't, then why the hell was you even giving him the time of motherfucking day? Cause a bitch like Soldier Boy, I wouldn't give that bitch no time of the motherfucking day. Okay, bitch? I wouldn't give him no time of the motherfucking day. Just simply because he's an attention-seeking ass bitch. And I ain't never really fucked with Soldier Boy outside of Pretty Boy Swag and Kiss Me Through the Phone and Crank That Soldier Boy and what's the other song? Soldier Girl. And y'all, bitch, y'all. He can't do shit for me after them songs. So I just don't like his personality anyway. Soldier Boy way too cocky. He's way too motherfucking arrogant and fucking obnoxious. And he don't understand that he's whack as fuck. He really don't see that. And somebody need to put his ass in his place. Then, you know what I'm saying? They get on Twitter and Soldier Boy sits up here and say, well, Chris Brown was obviously not about that life because he said that he don't want to fight no more. And although I felt like Chris Brown really should have taken the high road in the first place, I feel like this, Chris Brown. Don't get your ass. I just feel like this. Just coming from where I'm from, I know a lot of people hate it when folks say, well, I'm from this place and this is what we do and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to be the bitch to tell you. Where I'm from, if we go on the internet and we say we're gonna whoop your motherfucking ass when we see you, we gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. Or at least attempt to. Cause in my case, when Bebo was popping, oh bitch, this nigga was talking all this shit to me. And he said he was gonna whoop my ass. And I said, okay, so when I see you, we gonna get it popping. Mind you, I was a mere 18 years old at the time, but I told him, I said, I don't give a fuck where we at. I don't give a fuck we at Piggly Wiggly, at City Trends. I don't give a fuck where we at the motherfucking library, Hardee's, any motherfucking where. If I catch you anywhere, we gonna get it popping. And I meant every motherfucking word I said, bitch. I meant this shit. I was at my best friend grandmama's house. I saw him walking with a couple of motherfuckers walking down Martin Luther King. I stepped out that yard and I confronted him about it. And we scrapped. Bottom motherfucking line. Now did I win? Hell no, I ain't win. Hell no. I ain't win for shit. I still got the strawberries on my leg. And I heard and I was told that it was a couple of other folks jumping and it did feel like it. But at the end of the day, I stood to what the fuck I said. I always tell y'all, I don't give a fuck if I'm going to lose a motherfucking fight. At the end of the day, if I say I'm going to whoop your ass or we going to fight or we going to box when we see each other, that's what the fuck I mean. So, Chris Brown, you kill me with these threats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be threatening to whoop ever since you whoop Rihanna ass. You think you can whoop everybody motherfucking ass, but everybody ain't got a pussy and everybody ain't no woman. So you cannot whoop everybody's ass. Now, when Soldier Boy called your ass out about that shit, you was ready to fight and talking about when you see him, you was gonna whoop his motherfucking ass. But now you want to tell folks the fight canceled and shit. Now, like I told y'all, I wasn't here for the fight, no way. I wasn't gonna watch it unless somebody had a party and I was gonna eat the food. That's the only time I was gonna watch that shit. But I just felt like that was a punk move, Chris. Don't get your ass on social media and say what the fuck you gonna do when you know you not about that life. I just honestly feel like Chris Brown ain't really about that life. I got more motherfucking street creds than him. If I say I'ma do something, I'ma do that shit. Which is why when folks be like we be saying shit about throwing shade and somebody said this, that's why I don't never respond. I never respond to shit. You don't never see me doing none of that. If somebody was throwing shade at me on this motherfucking shit and I knew about it, oh, trust me, you would never ever hear me say a damn word. Why? Because I know me. I'm not finna go back and forth on no damn social media. I'm all about being in your motherfucking face. That's what I'm about. So that shit that Chris Brown was on, you talking all this shit about what the fuck you gonna do. You gonna whoop somebody's ass and you gonna pull up. Pull up. Pull your ass up in that ring, but you couldn't do that. So then in the midst of all of that, we get Chris Brown, we get Karrueche saying that she had to get a restraining order because Chris Brown was making threats to hurt her and all sorts of stuff. And she said that he put his hands on her. Chris Brown, that makes you look even more like a damn punk, in my opinion, because you backing down a Soldier Boy who really ain't nobody to back down from, because I was really hoping you would whoop his ass. Trust me, I wasn't on Soulja Boy's side at all, but I was really hoping that you were gonna whoop that ass. That's what I was hoping, because I get sick of Soulja Boy running his motherfucking mouth like he the hardest motherfucker on earth and he ain't shit. So I wanted you to whoop her ass. But when I hear that you didn't bag down from the fight, but you up here laying hands on Karrueche, that's some fuck shit. And honestly, Chris, real talk, you talented. You can sing, you can dance, you can rap, you can write songs, you can produce, you can do all this shit. You talented as a motherfucker. I was once a huge fan of yours. But at the end of the day, Chris Brown, I really need for you to sit the fuck down, honestly. I really do, because you full of it. You really full of shit, and I'm tired of your shit. That's how I feel. Real talk. Because you always in the media for some fuck shit all the time, but you claiming that you trying to change and you trying to do this, but you don't know how to just let motherfuckers talk. Don't you know that people fuck with you because they know you're going to react? Don't you know people like to have fun playing with your ass? I had to learn. I had to learn. I had to learn that same lesson. Sometimes motherfuckers be fucking with you just because they want you to react and they find it entertaining. I had to learn it. That's why I ignore shit. To the very pit of my soul, I ignore shit. I ignore it. I let people be pressed by themselves. And that's what the fuck you're going to have to learn. And another thing, just leave Karrueche alone, Chris. You know, I mean, just leave the girl alone. She don't want to fuck with you no more. She don't want to deal with your ass no more. Leave her alone. It's not that hard for you to leave the bitch alone, Chris. Just leave her alone. She don't want to fuck with you. I got niggas out here that don't want to fuck with me, and I had to deal with that. I'm not sitting around here, threatening their ass. I threatened their ass when they stopped fucking with me for no reason and they was fucking around on me. Yeah, I threatened their ass and kicked cars and followed their ass and all sorts of shit. But at the end of the day, I had to grow up out of that shit and learn. These motherfuckers don't mean shit. Leave her ass alone. Stop worrying about it and all of that stuff. Just stop, because you're making yourself look even worse. You giving these people something to talk about. My advice to you, Chris, is grow the fuck up. I'm 28. Ain't you 27 or 29? You one of them. You around my age. Just grow the fuck up. Stop fucking with that girl. Stop getting to bullshit. Stop getting into all these damn fights. Stop trying to act like you a crip or a blood. Stop doing it. Just be Chris Brown from the V and just continue to make better music, because your music even been lacking lately. And you starting to look like a damn cracked out fool. Sit the fuck down, Chris. Because I'm rooting for you. I've been rooting for you, but I need you to sit the fuck down, because even though I'm rooting for you, I'm not going to stop telling the truth on your ass. Sit your ass down somewhere. And that's all I really got to say about Chris Brown and his bullshit. And that's it, y'all. I'm out of here. Till my next video. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.